Hi guys and girls, Emma again. Welcome to back to the shop. Bit of a tool review. Anyone who's messed around with old equipment, especially old English equipment, you end up with a lot of rotten old Whitworth spanners. Right, that looks something like this. The issue with most Whitworth spanners, old ones, are that they're different on both ends. Some of them aren't. But they're all over the show, right? Let's take this one for example. It's Sidchrome, it's Australian, all very well, it's a good quality spanner. Seen a bit of use. It's 7/16 British Standard 3/8 Whitworth on this side. That's British Standard fine, and that's 3/8 Whitworth, which are the same size. Now on this end, it's 7/16 Whitworth and 1/2 inch fine. Now this is next to useless because they're all like it, right? This one's 1/4 Whitworth, this one's 5/16 Whitworth on the other end. So if you want a 3/8 Whitworth spanner, right? Theoretically, that should be the right one. That one should be the right one too. It's not far out, right? This says 3/8 Whitworth too. It might or might not be right, but you can fish around in. So this one's 1/2 Whitworth and 9/16 fashion. 7/16 Whitworth, it's 1/2 inch fine, BSF, and 9/16 BSF. It's a stupid thread system, and the head sizes are all worked out with formulas rather than common sense, which it worked because, I mean, I guess everyone knows about the Whitworth system if you're looking at this video, but the system was designed to bring some sort of uniformity and a formula for working all these things out to manufacturing in the UK. You had people like Holtzapfel and other machinery, and they had a set of thread plates that were exclusive to themselves, and if you wanted bits you either went and got them from there or you worked it out and made it to match. Whitworth changed all that because everything was standard. You only needed one set of spanners and you only needed one set of taps and dies, which was awesome. However, not really ideal. However, in other news, I bought a steamroller, which is all Whitworth, BSW, some quite big and quite small stuff. But I needed a decent set of Whitworth spanners, and they're almost impossible to get, right? Go and have a look inside the Snap-on truck. And Snap-on have some beautiful things, not as nice as they used to be. But have a look at these are metric, right? And they're sort of all right. You might find one that actually sort of fits. The ring spanner on one end and open ender on the other. They're nice slimline, decent spanner, and that's all very well, but they don't sell Whitworth, never have done as far as I know. Sidchrome probably still do them. They don't do anything much and it's all made in China. Someone will prove me wrong on that, but I think so. So Jador did, Elora do them. There's another one called Laser that make them. I've got a set of their BA spanners which are sort of variable. And Jador is expensive to Snap-on. Elora are sort of about half as much. So that's what I got. These are made in Germany and they're Elora, and I want to have a look at these today. These are all right. They've got a few things I'm not that happy with them, but they're nice slim spanners, right? Look at that, they're nice and thin in here. They're not too big in here. If we get one of like a Sid Chrome spanner, which is this one, so 3/8 Whitworth, 5/16. Here we go, 3/8 Whitworth. So that's the size. They're about the same as the Sid Chrome as far as thickness. They've got an offset ring on this end, and the reason I wanted ring and open enders is that one spanner fits that size bolt, so you don't have to mess around and try and find which end of which spanner fits what. These are 3/8 Whitworth. Elora 205s. They're sort of a satin finish. So these look pretty good. The print on them's a bit hard to read. I don't know if there's something you could do with that, maybe fill them up. But this actual stamping here is lower than the sides here, so you can't really sand them off nice and shiny and bright again if you did put some filler in them. So you've got to look at them pretty hard in good light to get the right one, but apart from that they seem alright. These are fairly low profile, they're fairly deep in here, which sort of suits Whitworth nuts, and they're about the same thickness in here as a Sid Chrome for the same size. As far as size this way, they're pretty much identical to a Sid Chrome. It might be a little bit thinner, a little bit narrower, but that's sort of what you get. Very, very unusual to see low profile spanners. Anyway, they look all right. I haven't managed to bend test one or anything, or even tried on a bolt. There's a Whitworth button up there, which suits something. That's pretty nice, really. That's a good fit. I reckon that's 7/16 Whitworth. So that seems to be a pretty good fit, whereas the old Sid Chrome one, it's not much behind it, but it could be a bit worn. But sort of liking that. So that's the first one dirty. Anyway, that's what to look at the Elora 205 series Whitworth spanner set. These are 1/8 to 3/4 Whitworth, which is good. They don't come in a wrap or a pouch, and I'm going to have to do something about that. We might have to actually make something up for them, or get something made. Call in a favour on that, or make something myself, because just in a cardboard box is pretty ordinary, and they're pretty lousy in the bottom of the toolbox like this. Of course, Elora have their own toolbox tray system. You buy the insert for the spanners, and they all fit nicely in, and they're all labelled, etc, etc, etc. That's really nice, but not particularly helpful out on a steamroller in the paddock. So a good canvas or a leather roll would be nice for them, and I'm fairly impressed with them, really. They seem to be nice, they seem to be fairly comfortable, and they seem to fit the actual size is pretty nice, so nothing wrong with that. Anyway, quick video about that. Might be helpful to someone. Usually tool reviews are, and they weren't crazy price. They were on Amazon, I think. They were about $285 for the set. If we're going to go there, comparison on this set, which is metric and 2, 4, 5 pieces in snap-on in a roll. What have we got? 20 to 24 millimetre. List price, if we pay full price for these, about twice, probably 3 times. Yeah, about 3 times the price of these. And are these nice? Don't know. These would be beautiful in flank drive like these are, and they'd be really nice in a polished finish rather than the matte one. But they'll wear nicely and they'll be good, and I don't think they'll go rusty or anything. So, pretty good value for money. All we need is a tool roll. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. More soon, guys and girls, and I'm out. Be kind to each other.